Hi guys, welcome back, or welcome to anyone new, welcome to my channel. If you don't know me, I'm Lauren Renee and I film lifestyle, fashion and travel videos, and if you've clicked on this video then I'm sure you've realized what it's about, because I'm so excited to announce that in September, in less than 2 months, I will be headed from Australia to Florida, USA, to go to Walt Disney World and spend a week with Mickey Mouse, with Minnie, with Winnie the Pooh, with all the princesses, riding rides, just going around Walt Disney World. And I'm so excited to finally tell you. I have been slightly hinting this across a couple of my videos, so like throughout the last year to 6 months. So I just cannot believe I'm finally telling you. I've been gearing up. I didn't want to tell you too early because I didn't know, like, obviously, like, everyone will be waiting for it. I wanted to be a little bit of time that I could, like, start, like, bringing you along the preparation journey and also along the journey of actually being there. So I'm going to Walt Disney World. Oh my gosh. Like, I cannot believe it. I want to give you a bit of backstory. I want to give you more idea on my trip to the US, because I'm actually not only doing the Florida, I'm doing way more. I'm actually going for about a month. So I am a bit of a details. I'm going in September. So currently it is it's middle of July. So I'm going in around 2 months. I'm not going to give you specific dates just because, you know, you'll see it anyway and then it's just safer for me anyway. So I'm going in mid-September. I will be leaving Melbourne and flying to Florida. So there's like a bit of a stopover. I have to stop over in Dallas and then I have to do another little flight over to Orlando. And then, yeah, I will be there. I'll be there for approximately a week. I will be doing all the theme parks. I'll be doing Epcot. I'll be doing Magic Kingdom. My nose is running. I'll be doing, what else is there? Hollywood Studios. I'll be doing Animal Kingdom, and then I'll also be doing 2 days at Universal. So I'm a big Harry Potter fan as well. So I'll get to do 2 days at the Harry Potter and the Universal Studios stuff as well. So I'm so excited, and I'm so excited to take you along. The whole reason I'm actually going is that my family and I have always, like my sisters and my parents have always loved Disney. My older sister even worked at Disney World for about 6 months on like a exchange program. I've been to Walt Disney California, so the original Disneyland. I've been to Disneyland Paris, and now this will actually excuse me, be my 3rd Disney location. So I'm slowly ticking them off. I went to Walt Disneyland for the first time when I was about 7. I went to California. Then when I was 12, I was lucky enough that my parents took my sisters and I to Europe, and we did camper vanning all around Europe and a bit about London, and did Disneyland Paris for a day when I was 12. And now I'm 25. And I'm going to Walt Disney World, and I'm so excited. But when my older sister actually worked at Walt Disney World, my parents and my younger sister went and visited her and spent a little time there over Christmas period. However, I didn't go at the time because the following June I was heading off to Europe. So I was going to be spending 8 months trekking around and living and studying at university in Europe. So I was like, I couldn't afford to go. I can't afford to go to Walt Disney World in 2019. Oh well, not a big deal. I'm about to go to Europe. Woo. Cut to 2020. I am living out of home, you know, with other people, not with my family. They've been to Walt Disney World, and I fell in love with people on YouTube going to Walt Disney World. And that was how I got through COVID. Excuse my voice, I am just getting over a cold. Like a couple days ago, I couldn't speak at all. So this is my voice. But I fell in love with watching people have fun around Disney World. And I was like, oh, I watched it for hours and hours across 2020 and then a little bit of 2021. And I still watch some of my favorite vloggers. Brogan Tate, she's one of my absolute favorites. Shout out to her. I have watched every single one of her Disney vlogs ever. So I love them. And I just found that I was like, oh my god. So last year I was still watching people go, and I was like, oh my god, like I don't have anyone to go with. I'm just gonna have to wait till someone either wants to go with me or till I'm in a relationship and I can encourage or slightly bully whatever partner I'm with to going with me. And I was like, actually, you know what? I don't want to wait for anyone. I want to go and live my life. So I was living with my parents last year, with my sisters as well. So all 5 of us were in the house. And I turned to them and said, you know what? I'm going to go to America next year by myself. I can't find anyone to go with me. I didn't actually really ask them because they'd already been, and a couple years before, and so whatever. And I was like, yeah, that's it. I'm just going to go by myself. I'm going to go to America just for a week, just to go to Disney World. Like, I've had enough. I'll go by myself. I've seen that Brogan went by herself and that went really great. And I'm more about being there and being in the presence of magic and love and all that. My childhood, I've so loved Disney when I was a child. So I was just more like, yep, I've had enough. The next day, that afternoon, my older sister turned to me and said, you know what? If you want, I could come with you and we could do it as sisters. And I was like, oh, okay, all right, okay. And she got on board. And I was like, all right, now me and my sister are going to Walt Disney World next year. So I was like, so long as we line it up with her leave and line it up with my leave, it'll be good. Then the next day, my parents said, look, we don't really want to go to Walt Disney World again. We'll go to one of the other, we've got there's 3 more in Asia, like in Tokyo, Shanghai, and Hong Kong, I believe, that they want to also go to one day. But they do want to go to America because they were planning on going to America during 2021 and that got cancelled. So they were like, well, why don't you 2 go to Walt Disney World? And then you could come and meet us in New York after. So I was like, huh, okay. That's sounding like a plan. So now my idea has gone from I'm going to Walt Disney World by myself for a week to now I'm spending 2 weeks in America. I'm spending a week at Walt Disney, and then I'm meeting up with my parents at Walt Disney World at New York. And then they said to my little sister, I was like, oh, you're not going to Disney, but do you want to come to the New York part? Okay. So now my whole family's the 5 of us are gonna meet up in New York. I was like, if you're telling me that I could have just turned to all you and been like, let's go to America, and you would have done it rather than me spending all this time going, oh my God, I need to go, and just convincing myself I'm gonna have to go by myself, to it's turned into this whole family holiday. And that's what it's turned into. So now, at this point in time, I'm going to Walt Disney World, this is last year, for a week with my older sister, and then going to New York for a week, meeting up. My sister and I are going to meet up with my parents and my younger sister in New York for a week. Then I was like, well, like, I've just been to New Zealand, and if you haven't checked out those videos, please go check them out. I'll link them down below as well. But that was my first ever time filming travel. And, excuse the sniffing, my God. That was my first ever time filming travel. I've learnt a lot. I know mistakes I've made, what I would change, and everything from that. So, where was I? Yeah, I was like, well, I just did this major big holiday and it was only 2 weeks and I was really tired after I finished it, but I kind of wish I had a longer break from work. Or maybe I extend my America trip and just do some stuff by myself. I'm over there anyway. So now I am going to be in America for 4 weeks over September to October. Disney World in Florida, so starting at the bottom. Then I'm heading up to New York. I'm going to spend a week there. I say goodbye to my parents and my 2 sisters, so now I'm on my own. I'm going to pop down to Philadelphia because I really wanted to see an NFL game, and that in the 4 weeks was the only location that I could get to, that I could also get to in the times that I had to see an NFL game. So yeah, so Florida, New York, Philadelphia for 2 days. To go see an NFL game in Philadelphia. Then I'm coming to Washington. I'm going to spend 2 days in Washington. I'm going to look around the big monuments and obviously like is it Parliament? No, the White House. I live in Australia. I'm used to Parliament House. So I'm going to look up the White House. I'm going to look at the big monument of Lincoln, all that. So that, and then my friend, I was like, well, what am I going to do with the rest of my time? I really want 4 weeks. I really want 4 weeks off. I don't want 3. And I'm like, I'm over there. And then my friend at work was like, hey, I'm going to be in Chicago during the time that you're in America. Why don't you come up to Chicago and see me? So now, after Washington, I'm going up to Chicago. I'm going to spend 5 days in Chicago with one of my friends and his partner and some of his other friends because he's doing the Chicago Marathon. So now I'm in Chicago. I was like, all right, well, I've got some family in Texas. Why not after Chicago? Because he'll be popping to New York. I don't want to go back to New York. Potentially will once I leave New York and go, I really needed more days in New York, but alas. So now I'm going to go down to Dallas because Dallas is the hub for flights to and from Melbourne pretty much. I think there's one in LA, but if you're trying to go to the other side, Dallas is where Melbourne and pretty sure Sydney fly into. So I have to leave from Dallas, so why don't I just go to Dallas and spend a bit of time there? So that's my trip. That's what I'm doing in 2 months' time. I'm doing Florida, New York, Philadelphia, Washington, Chicago, and Dallas. I'm going to be with family at the start. I'm going to be by myself in the middle. I'm going to be with my friends in the middle. I'm going to be by myself kind of with family because they'll be working, just seeing them. I might be mostly by myself depending on where I'll be staying. And yeah, oh my god, I'm so excited. I have been waiting for this for so long. I've been waiting for the Disney component for years. Honestly, since 2020, I have been dreaming of vlogging it, dreaming of taking you all on it, on the journey, on my packing for Disney, on all the different parks that I go, because I'm pretty much doing a park a day. So it's going to be an intense journey, and I will try my best to vlog it. But I also want to try my best to enjoy it. So yeah, doing that, I want to film everything I buy from there. I want to film in New York. We're going to go to the Ralph Lauren store. We're going to go to the Ralph Lauren coffee store. I'm so excited because obviously on this channel I do a lot of Ralph Lauren because my name's Lauren and I love Ralph Lauren. And then we're going to do a bit of sightseeing. So I want to be like how to travel on your own, a bit of what I'm wearing, and just seeing the sights. So I'm so excited. I'm so excited to take you all along. How long have I been filming this video? 12 minutes. And I'm just, oh, I'm so keen. I cry at a few things nowadays, but I'm also accepting that I cry at things, so it's okay. It's so okay to cry when you're happy. I'm so happy, and I'm happy to be finally telling you. Obviously had hinted in the past. I know I mentioned this before. But yeah, I'm so excited. These ears actually are from Walt Disney World when my older sister was over there. She got these for me. I also have little kid ones from when I was a kid at Disneyland when I was 7. And then I also have, I think I have 2 more. One from when I was in Disneyland Paris, which is black Mickey ears with a Mickey's magician's hat with the blue. And then I also have a pair, well not a pair, it's more like one of those hats rather than like a band like this. It's more of like a hat. It's a Little Mermaid one. And I love, there's a hair, I can feel it. That's okay. Yeah, it's more like a Little Mermaid like hat rather than a headband, and my older sister got that for me as well. So I'm so excited. Like, I cannot believe it is coming up so fast, but at the same time it's not. I've got a countdown on my phone. I just cannot wait to take you along the journey. I can't wait to be like, to be one of those vloggers that has Disney vlogs. And you can all come on and you can see what I'm doing. You can see what I like to eat. You can just have fun. And I'm so excited. The little girl in me is so happy. Oh my god. But yeah. And then excited to be your fashionista in the rest of America. I've already been planning other trips that I want to do after this. So it's like, no, I need to focus on America right now. It's so close. But yeah, I'm so happy, and I'm so happy to be telling you now, and I don't know what else there is to say other than I will be uploading kind of normal videos in the next coming up months. I've got lots planned. Obviously with the amount of I've got planned until into next year. So keep an eye out. I will be posting a couple more Disney videos, like I said, Disney pack with me, and I'm thinking a general like chit chat as I get closer to leaving, that I'll do like okay, I've got this, I've got this, I got this and this done. I've got a little bit more booking of my holiday to do. I think I have 2 more locations that I need to book accommodation at, but other than that, that's it. So I'm so excited. Yeah, and I love you all. I'll leave you with that. It's a short little clip, but I love you all, and I can't wait to bring you along on the journey. So I'll see you all soon. Bye.